should be rocking it here. Sure looks like we are. All right, folks, for those of you who are on my stream, we are joined once again by Duramax, Charlie, and K-Doc. And tonight we are flying Hughes D-530s. This is the most premier helicopter to me of all of them out there. Have the most number of hours in this particular type of bird. So we're going to fly it tonight. We are on, what's the name of this daggone island?
Carg Island.
Carg Island in the Persian Gulf. Now off to our south east, no, excuse me, southwest here are some buildings that were hit by the U.S. Now, I was trying to look up because I've seen some BDA, bomb damage assessment of this area.
I've got some cords.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
I've DM'd them to you on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, and your internet just went, oh, wow.
Mine did, huh?
Yeah, I can't even tell that you're a plane sitting, your helicopter's sitting there. So I am going to have to go up here and pull your feed, I guess.
What's it look like to you, Charlie? Or K-Talk?
Yeah, this is a lot better. Yeah, it's just terrible. It says on Jitsi here, it says you're poor, you're only getting 26 kilobytes a second down and 97 kilobytes up. And the resolution is 320 by 180.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, come get it off my stream then.
Yep, I've done got it.
It's 4K over there.
So what I'm going to do is I'll have to drop out of this call and then join from my phone like we done last night.
Is that a base? Is that what? Oh, it is.
So I'll be right back.
There were bunker there. Okay. All right. So then, what we can do is we're going to create. K-Talk, you in here, buddy? You're muted if you are. Oh, I was right. Yep.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
All right. So
Did you get them cords that I sent you?
yes, sir, I did. And that's
Okay, I'm
exactly
looking for
where I
some
was
more.
pointing at. That they had hit something over there.
Is that a runway, Lee, that we're seeing over there to the right?
Yes, there's a runway out in front of me here. Oh, on the map, yeah, and I'm on the end of that runway is where I'm at.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
over there is where the buildings are. We're gonna.
Gotcha.
I got some more cords, Lee,
Oh well,
courtesy of Patch, who sent them to me.
hold on. Let me.
And I just ran across a whole list of cords here too, coming to you DMs.
On this island.
Yep.
Oh well, then if that's the case.
You can click that link, or I'm gonna post them like that too.
I want to see what these buildings look like first.
You got air defense sites, tower comms, air defense site, bunkers, and airport facility cords. And here's a bunch more coming to you too.
Well, here's the bunkers right there. There's site right there. There's another one over here.
Here's 10 sets of cords coming to you.
Yep.
11, 12 sets.
All right, here's bunkers. Now you see what I mean about I didn't have Iran loaded. See how they were buildings the other night, but tonight they're storage tanks up here.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I didn't have this is called an add-on, and I didn't have this add-on loaded.
Hey Lee, that add-on that you have, do you know approximately the age of it?
I
imager?
can go back and get it to you. See what the it can be updated. A lot of these are updated at least once a year.
Okay.
But when you're talking about like at this particular facility, these are large storage tanks. They've been here a number of years, so there hasn't been a whole lot done. But there's a radar that's been added that wasn't here the last time I was here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that wasn't here the last time I was here. See that down there? So that's the other great part about some of the add-ons will automatically update. Depends on who you get it through. They will update anytime anybody updates any of the maps. There were last night we came through all these were round looking buildings. Tonight they're the actual tanks that are sitting there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, do you know that there's a second amphibious assault group heading?
Had not heard that.
Yep. It's the Boxer Amphibious Ready Group, comprised of the USS Boxer, USS Crumbstock, and the USS Portland, with the embarked 11th Marine Expeditionary Group is on its way to the Middle East after departing the U.S. West Coast. It won't arrive for about a month.
Wow.
So they're planning on this, I guess, lasting over a month now. It's got 4,000 service members, including 2,500 Marines on board. And also, the H from Yemen are now officially involved. They have stated that we will target American ships and warships in the Red Sea. What radar was that a minute ago there you flew over?
That's the radar for the Iranians in the airport here.
Okay.
But the manifold here that makes this whole thing work is right out here.
Also, we've got some reports from crew members on one of the 3,200 ships that's stuck in the Persian Gulf. They've called the local port authority, and requested permission to dock as they had ran out of water. They have been denied. Multiple ships are in the same condition now, with stores, food, and fuel running low. Ports are overwhelmed, and they're refusing permission to let ships dock.
Wow. All right, so this is the manifold of this thing where all these pipes come together out here.
Okay.
This is the key part of it. You hit this and the whole thing's out of business.
Yeah.
All you got to do is see where this box is right here. You put a round in right there. I'll go down here and hover next to it.
Now, do you think they've got all this rigged to where if we try something, they
No,
will?
they're not going to jeopardize their gold mine.
Okay. Also, do you
Go ahead.
think if we end up trying to take this, will they attack all this in retaliation?
You never know what they'll do. They're crazy.
Yeah.
So, anything's possible. But what I want to do is I want to take you guys down to. I found a boat, one of the catamarans that the Iranian Navy had with the big gun out on the front of it. And so I was going to fly down there and have a look-see at that. And then I was going to take you guys to Belarus and show you where they're moving the troops in. And I was hoping K-Doc was going to be flying here with us. All right, how's it look to everybody on the stream here?
It looks really good on my end. Also, I've started trying this tonight. I'm recording my live and this, and I'm going to post it later. I'm going to start recording my lives in the evenings. Instead of starting a new stream, I'm just going to record them and then post them later. Because whenever I end the stream tomorrow, all this will be lost if I don't.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Follow it. Now the ground crew comes out over there. All right, so let's see here. Let me find. All right, so mine is down here. So I'll bring this up here. Zoom in there. Let me transition over here. Okay, so this is the ship in question here. Come on. It ain't that hard. Well, anyway, it's right there.
Interesting.
There's the ship.
Also, for folks that does not know, 90% of Iran's oil comes through this island.
Yeah, so here's the ship I want to go see. Here's the dock. There's the helipad next to it. You can see it's got
Interesting.
missiles right on the back of it right there.
Uh-huh.
So,
It's like a fast attack
yeah,
boat
they
or
had
something.
several of those. And then they also have other fast attack. You see them here, these gray ones here? So this is a facility that should have been hit. Okay, this is a factory that makes these things. See all of them
Yeah.
out here? Okay. So
So
what I
we haven't
wanted
hit the ship.
I believe it has been hit.
Okay.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to go there and see what the building looked like before. Okay, so that's the departure point.
We had a comment earlier here about if we could talk about how an amphibious assault on the island would look like and where the
It would look like
launch,
suicide to me.
yeah, the landing craft would land.
I don't think I would do that. I
Okay.
don't think that um, if we don't want them there's a uh, I learned from General Zinni when I was working with the Marines. I need to zoom out here a bit. When I was working with General Zinni, uh, he said you never want to send a Marine where you can send a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And so to send Marines in there, I think is a mistake when you can just destroy the place with a couple missiles and have a
Yes,
beer.
I agree.
So um, I don't
But
foresee
it,
them doing an amphibious assault. I think it would be
yeah,
uh, suicidal to do it. Um,
it kind of looks like they're going to
we,
try an
you
amphibious
know,
somewhere.
yeah, I don't think it'll be on the island. I think they'll do go in and hit spots that they need to hit here and there. But I don't think the goal here is for the Marines to go in and hold ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see that. But anyway, this is the complex that should have been hit. Uh, is where they had ships sitting in here. You can actually see those are ship, you know, or boats, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
that's actual satellite imagery. And you can see the shadow of the helicopter. That gives you some idea of how big those boats are.
Yeah, big outfits.
Yeah. Yep.
Global warming sure done a number right there with the water level.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. All right. So now we are going to leave here and we are going to go to Belarus. In fact, we're going to go to Brest.
Yeah, they're starting exercises up there today.
Yeah.
Just for the folks on stream, just so they know, the whole reason why Iran uses this island is because those big super tankers that transport the oil need deep water
Mm-hmm.
ports, and this island does have deep water ports, whereas the coastlines around Iran are much more shallow, and those super tankers obviously can't get into ports there.
Yep.
So that's
They
why
got
Lady,
they use it.
they got missile sites right here with the tunnels and everything.
did
See,
you
this
see
is
what the German Rifnall CEO said today?
no.
If the war in Iran lasts another month, I think we will nearly have no missiles available. I think at the moment, all European, American, and Middle East stocks are empty or nearly empty. And
Yeah, I don't.
that's just what China and Russia wants.
Right. And here's another missile site. These are all out here on the island.
Very well defended area.
Oh yeah, they've had 47 years to build up thousands and thousands of missiles.
Yep. Now, these amphibious groups could be going to do something with some of these islands.
Could
Yeah.
be, but uh, to 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 hit this one up here, that that's
Mm-hmm.
for the um, for refueling.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think that's the one that you want to hit.
I was talking
A
about the
little
ones out in the channel here.
close to, yeah. Now down here, yeah, there's a possibility that you know we might take something like this
Mm-hmm.
right here. Okay, that would be good. Take these
What
out
about?
here.
Yeah, them right there is what I was talking about.
Yep, take these out here. Um,
That would be a very good asset to take control of,
yep,
and that may be what they have in planned, because that would
yeah. See
give
all the
us the opportunity to kind of open up the strait again.
yep. See all these bunkers here.
Yep, it's even
So
got airstrip on it.
they got tunnels all the way around it. Yep. So yeah, that would be something you'd want to take. See what they got down here
What
for
is all?
boats.
What is all that? Oh, that's like housing. Okay.
Oh, see they got military boats.
Yep.
See their fast boats.
That's there.
It's an old empty Hawk site. This is where they are right now.
It's more of them fast attack boats.
Yeah, but up here we're seeing the tunnels where all the missiles are hid inside.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can get this full screen on my phone.
So yeah, that would be one you'd want to take.
Yep, most definitely. I would think all four of them right there would be.
Yeah, and I think what I'd want to do is I would want to take uh
Clayton Nelson's reporting that gas is $2.15 a liter in Victoria, British Columbia, which would make it almost $9 a gallon. In Vancouver Island. About 3 hours ago, we hit Iran's Leah port, and it's fully engulfed. I've lost your view early on Jitsi.
You lost my view on Jitsi.
It says video for Lee has been turned off to save bandwidth.
Wow. Well, I'm still streaming out with no issues. So I'm not real sure
Yeah, it's back now.
Yeah, not sure what's going on. Charlie, are you having that same problem? You don't listen.
Charlie, your microphone's muted. He may have stepped away for a second.
No,
Nope,
I'm
there he
here.
is.
No, I'm here. What I just wanted to point out was it still looks good on my end. What I see is there's just a few second lag between what comes over your stream and then what comes over D-Max's stream.
Yeah.
Lee, I got some breaking news.
Okay.
China's Maritime Safety Administration has issued 2 navigation warnings for military training starting March 20th near Shentu, Guangdong Province. The reserve exercise areas border the southern Taiwan Strait. Both zones have been announced today.
Wow.
I'm sending you the info on that.
All right. So where are we going now? We're going to Belarus. So we're doing.
Sure.
Okay. See if I can go by memory. Tell you how good I am. Or how good I thought I was. Or how good I am. Now this is the interesting thing. Now, I don't think the new map's going to show it, but this is the thing that concerned me today. This is a search area. So they pull vehicles in through this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they pull vehicles in through this, they bring them in here and they search them. And they're inside this walled in area with guards all the way around them. So if anybody fires on them or does anything, and they can search vehicles and do whatever they want here and then run them back out the other side. And that's what
Interesting.
this is. This is a training.
Yeah.
For that. That's a brand new.
Yep. You can tell how new it is, but there's no grass, no weeds, nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they just built that.
Yep.
So
you can even see the tire tracks and the gravels where it's not packed down all the way yet.
So they've got a new obstacle course over here. They've added more helipads. You go further south down here. They've got a new drone runway here. They've added a shelter at the bus stop. They got 2 more helipads here. They've also added trenches out here. So we've got your 3 Duncan ponds down here, more trenches down here. They've cleared out more over here. They've also cleared out more.
Oh, wow.
Up here. So, yeah, and they've added this area right here. See this? I don't even know what this is. That wasn't there before.
No. Have they done any upgrades to the road to the border?
Looks like they have right here. Pulling out of here to go across.
Yep.
So they have going out to that road.
What about the one that cuts through the forest?
Well, cutting through the forest down here, I noticed that they opened this road up here more, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
real sure why. And then
Yeah, the big long one that runs to the other checkpoint is what I was.
right, I haven't seen it to cut anything across.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see much.
This was this long one here, and then this staging area here. I think this is the staging area. I
Most
think all
definitely.
this right here is the staging area. That's why they cleared all this. This used to all be trees. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is all going to be the staging area for where they're going to haul ass out of. All of this area
Yep.
right here. And I think they're going to launch off of these helipads up here, along with the drone.
Now, what direction you think they're going to go out of here? Are they going to go south in
The helipad
Ukraine
here. No, they're going to go straight west.
into
This is
Poland?
yeah, dude. This is Poland right here. There's Poland right there. That's Poland. There's the training area. There's Poland. All I got to do is cross the creek
That's
right here. See right there.
yeah.
There's the training area. There's Poland. They can walk across this, man.
Yeah.
You can wade across this. There's no boundary here at all. There's nothing. You can
Yep.
you can when this thing's running low, you can drive your Jeep across.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to it. So that's where we're gonna fly. We're gonna start out up here.
Qatar's LNG trains S4 and S6 have been confirmed damaged and are now out of service. It's estimated it's going to take 3 to 5 years for repairs. 12.8 million tons per year of LNG are now offline. ExxonMobil holds 34% of train S4 and 30% of train S6. An American oil major just took a direct hit from Iran attack. Yeah, me
Yes.
and Charlie was talking about this earlier, and last night we spoke a little bit on that. But most
Yeah.
of this stuff from the East is going to be offline for
See here where it used to all be
5
forest
to.
and they cut it all out.
Oh wow!
All that used to be forest and they cut all that out.
Yep,
There's only one
that's
helipad.
big.
Now there's three. They
Yep.
still have the drone pad and the other helicopter over here. Helicopter pad
Mm-hmm.
there.
They've
Get the training
got a big
training area.
stationary.
Yep.
What is that round area up there? It's decently round, right in the middle of your screen, right there,
That's a
up there in the
pond.
forest.
Yeah, I think
It
it's
looks
a,
like
a
it's got a
pond,
road cut
pond
into it up
swampy
there.
area.
Looks like there's
Oh,
vehicles parked in it.
up here. This is where this is base
Yeah.
camp. Yeah, this is where they camp at.
Okay. Okay, because
Yeah,
that looks new.
yeah. That's well, it is kind of new, but where they cut all this out over here is what's really new, and all the stuff that they built down through here was they're not showing. But I wanted to show
Yeah.
you how easy it is to go across because we're gonna fly it starting from over here.
Okay.
I got K-Talk in here, but he ain't flying for some reason. Hey, Wonton, hold on to that. When we get done here, we'll run over there.
We got a rivet joint. It's popped up in the UK. It's a UK 135. Where it's going to go today. I bet it goes over to the Belarus border and up there or up there in Estonia. They haven't flew it in a while.
All right.
Be back in about 30 seconds.
All right, so this is the northwest corner of the training area. So we're going to swing by the motor pool here.
Hey, Lee,
Yes, sir.
just a question. What evidence, if any, do you see right now? What the heck is NATO doing for defensive actions? Are they doing anything to build up any kind of defensive abilities
So
in this
yeah,
area?
so I can show you what they've done. So right now there's a airspace closure for anything below 3,000 feet from the Suwalki Gap all the way down to Chechnya. So all the way the entire eastern side, or the eastern side of Poland is closed. Airspace 20 miles out from the border, from the Suwalki Gap all the way down. So they've started putting in Dragon's Teeth around Kaliningrad, and
Yes, I've seen those.
putting in tank barriers and all kinds of other things. Over here, they've put some troops out and updated some radars and a few other things, but not a whole lot. So what you're seeing here, you see I talk about they bring international students in here that don't know the language. So what you'll find is you see right here on the track, you will see the colors of the vehicles. Okay? And the actual vehicles that go around the track are the same colors as these stripes that you see right here. And that's how they tell them to stay in the lane. You're green, you stay in the green lane. And they're supposed to come back and park in that same spot and go around. And so they actually go the other way. So they go this way around the track. Okay. See, they're staying in the same colors. See that? They go around the track. And they come back around over here. And this is to teach them to drive a straight line and to be able to do a curve. Okay. And then they come back up over here. Now, when they come back around and they come around through this curve back up here, and they're coming back around, here they have some obstacles that they have to drive over with the vehicle. And so they drive over these ditches or obstacles or whatever they have down here to make them go across. Then they come back through here, pull back up. They throw that driver out, put the next driver in, and that's all they expect them to know.
Oh my gosh.
And they'll point them in the direction. They'll fill the vehicle full of explosives and point it in the direction of the enemy and tell them to drive until it hits, or until they get into a position, and then they'll detonate it with the guy in it, because they don't care. And then this is.
And the guy in it knows?
No, he has no idea.
Oh,
They don't tell him he's from South Africa, South
okay,
America.
I'm with you. I got you.
Chechnya, wherever.
Right, right.
You know. So anyway, there's a helipad there, and then they've got a runway here for drones. And by the way, straight over there, those markers, well, that's Poland. So, and then right here, this is a Mi-26. Hell, you can even see it right there on the ground. Look at that. There's the Mi-26 that they practice in. You can't tell me that all of these giant Mi-26 helipads that we keep showing everybody were like They're planning on using Mi-26s. They're not building helipads. I mean, look at the size of this thing.
Yep. Now, how many Mi-26s does Russia have in stock that's working?
I don't remember the exact number, but they have enough to have 5,800 troops airborne at one time.
Okay.
So look at my little scrawny ass in this helipad.
So, sorry, that was my end.
Sorry.
Just so I'm straight on this, the Mi-26 pilots, they are Russian, right?
Yes.
Okay. So they have a lot of training.
Oh, yeah. And this is where they had all the tents up in the woods. This is where you were asking about their Duramax.
Mm-hmm.
So they got buildings up in there, but they had all the kinds of troops out there. These are all the new
Yeah.
buildings they've been adding in up here. This is a new helipad right down here. Oh, wow.
I'm trying to
does.
follow along with you here. With my it's so blurry on my phone, I'm having to kind of watch back and forth.
So there they already had the practice pit. There it is. That's this is what they had before they put the new uh
Maybe even
zigzag search area in. This is the previous version because this is exactly where it's at.
yep.
So this is driving training. Do they ever do any live fire exercises?
Oh yeah, that's what this is. That's what this range is. That range line right
Yeah.
there. There's the range lines, and then this is for
Okay,
tanks
gotcha.
firing right over here, and missiles.
Yeah, they've got a
Gotcha.
giant
See
range
this
here.
range right here? We're moving out to the firing line over here now.
They don't come much bigger, if bigger than all. Than
Yeah,
this.
here, let me show you how long the missile range
It's
is. See, all the way down through there, right off the front of the helicopter.
Yes, sir.
They fire all the way down through there. And Poland is right there on the other side of that, basically a little river. So yeah, the far end down there where you see the green grass end where the trees start way down there, that's the end
Yep.
of the missile range.
Okay.
Hey Lee, would you mind if I was to send Charlie our Belarus map or your Belarus map?
Yeah,
I
go
meant
right ahead.
that. Just don't share it with anybody, Charlie.
Yeah.
All right. Will do. 10-4.
All right, so we're going to show you. So this is the training area, okay? And we're coming right to the edge of the training area, and this is that cleared out area. I'm glad to see that they did that. Oh wow, and they do have the pits down there. You can see those. So this is the training area. So we go right across here. It's a highway and a rail line.
The one I have is from 419 of 24. Here we go.
You see that river right there in front of me?
Yes, sir.
As soon as I cross that river, I'm in Poland. Now, let me show you how easy it is to do it. See this nice little road right here?
Yep.
I can drive down that road anywhere I want along this road. Oh, there's somebody up there with me. Might be K-Talk. Fly right down this road. Put a little bridge in right here. Or if I've got an amphibious vehicle and I can go right across, I can come right up on the other side. And ta-da, I'm in Poland. That's simple.
So they're conducting live fire exercises right there next to the border.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
They've been training hundreds of thousands of troops. There's two training areas. So here I am. I'm in Poland. Okay. And now I am in Belarus. And right over here is the training area. Get some altitude. All that brown out there that you're seeing on the other side of them houses, that's the training area.
Okay.
Now, what I want to do is I want to show you what I do. What you're seeing here is what you can either uh, get from Flight Simulator 2020 or Microsoft, or you can pay for that somebody offers to the public, or some of it you can get for free. Okay, that's what this looks like. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to a missile site that I had made. So, what I did was I got the most recent satellite imagery and I got 3D models of all of the missile launchers and all of the,
And you're talking about ballistic missiles.
yeah, S-400s.
Okay.
Okay. So, took the S-400s.
Let us not forget that Belarus does have nukes.
Yes. So, up here, this didn't exist in the map. This is all dirt in the map. They don't actually show you all of this, and you can't see it clearly. So what we did was we took every building, every light post, every fence post, we took all the satellite imagery, the cars and everything, and we generated every single inch of this in 3D. And then we injected it into the map. So the map that I'm about to show you, we actually had custom made. Every launcher, every vehicle, everything was custom placed there. It took a couple months to do what you're about to
Mm-hmm.
see. And
That's cool.
we have a guy named Steve that we pay to do this.
He's very good at what he does.
Yeah, you're about to see what Steve can do. You won't see this anywhere else. K-Talk, is your mic not working, or are you shy tonight, or
I've been having some technical difficulties, but we're with you.
okay? What are you flying?
I put in the 530.
Okay, black one, or what are you in?
Black one. I don't have the same one you do.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't seen you. That's what I was asking. I
I
saw
need
you.
to get all these files. That way I can come in one night with y'all.
Oh, not it didn't load all the missile launchers. Oh, I'm gonna have to go see why I didn't get that loaded. I wonder if it's because I didn't load Russia. Oh no, it's there. It's there. Okay, so let me come around. All right, so the first thing we found was they had uh, so much junk on the ground. You see all these buildings and stuff here? They had so much
Sure.
stuff on the ground that was inaccurate that first thing we realized was we just need to bury all of that. Okay. So what we did was we raised the ground 20 feet over here. See this?
Okay, I understand what you did. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we buried the entire town. See the whole town over here?
And then,
And then we built a new one on top of it, just 20 feet higher.
mm-hmm.
So that it would be exact, or as close as we could get it. So everything that you see that's to my left is handmade. All put in here to represent this town that makes missiles here. The dividing line is right here. I'm flying on it. So everything to the left we made. Everything to the right is original. So here's the road going up to the facility. Now this is just 3.4 miles from Poland. This is the largest S-400 site in all of Europe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's why we went to the trouble to put in every single one of these street lights,
Yeah,
trees.
yeah. I see the 20-foot dividing line there.
Yeah. So this thing that looks like a golf ball over here on the right, it's not. That's an advanced UHF radar inside of that. But all of the buildings off here to the left, put all of those in. The trees, Quonset hut, the fence.
They've got that kind of disguised as a water tower.
Yeah. But that's a radar. So we did the parking lot, the parade area, the fences, every one of the buildings.
You even got vehicles added in there.
Yeah. Oh, we got down to every last detail. Wait till you get over here to the missile launchers. Solar panels. All the vehicles. The appropriate type of vehicle, even facing the correct way. And over here, we've made all the preventments. So the generators are there. The preventments are there. The missile launchers are inside the preventments. Not all trucks are identical, or as far as we use as close representation as possible. tracking radars. Stacks of missiles. There's a Tor missile launcher right there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
More missiles out here. And you think to yourself, my God, this is a hell of a launch complex here, right? Wouldn't you think? Generators there, fenced in area. Hey, Charlie.
Yep, I'm here.
I said, wouldn't
I'm
you
watching.
think this is a hell of a missile installation?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? This is the small one.
All those tubes right there, you know what's in those.
Yeah, there's 274 of them in storage.
Mm-hmm.
Or excuse me, 264 of them in storage. This
And
is
it's
the main,
anyone's guess what's on the tip of them.
yeah. So this is the main radar complex and missile site. Okay. So we'll come over here to the main building first. Now, what I've had to do is I've had to hunt all over the world, all these vehicles, the buildings, the light poles, the shipping containers, the radars, the trucks. I've had to hunt all over the world to find each of these vehicles and then put them into a museum so that I could bring them into the simulator. Okay? And
Mm-hmm.
so I
Gotcha.
was, after hundreds of hours of searching and going through and downloading all kinds of places that had these vehicles that I could steal them out of to bring them into the simulation, there were two things that I didn't have and couldn't find anywhere. And the first one was these tall radars over here. They call these Big Bird radars.
Huh.
And there
Interesting.
is no model for Flight Simulator 2020, 2000, any of them for a Big Bird radar. In fact, only on a 3D CAD simulator did I find a scale replica of a Big Bird radar. Now, the problem was the scale replica that I had of a Big Bird radar, it was in a completely different programming language and was not compatible with Flight Simulator. So I had to take this. Do what?
What was that big radar you just passed to the right?
This one right here. This is a Big Bird radar.
Okay, gotcha.
You talking about the white one, or you talking about the green one I'm hovering around?
No, the green one now.
Yeah, that's the Big Bird radar. And so I couldn't find one of these. So I finally found one that was in a different language. I had to send it to a guy in Australia to have it converted into a 3D map that I could put in here. And then when we put the first one in, the resolution of it was so high that radar was over a mile tall. And we had to scale it down to put it in here. That's the highest resolution of anything in the entire map. And so it's a issue to try to do those. But the thing is, I don't have one of those at this site. And normally there's two of those at a site. The crazy part about it is at this site, there's four of them. So this is two complete S400 sites. So you have the one over there, plus you have two more over here. Go ahead.
And they look mobile.
They are. You can pull them with a truck. So Here's two more. Man, this really looks good. Look at that shit. So there's two more of them. So the only thing that we were missing was these radars. Excuse me, I said four of them here. There's five of them here. There's just four of them here. But uh, the only thing we were missing was these two radars, or this radar, and then we didn't have a long range over the horizon radar. So Steve made this one back over here. So what we did was
That's
we took a big bird radar, and then
now,
we put
folks.
a giant screen on the front of it.
Now, folks. Sometimes when you hear about bzzz, bzzz, on stream over here in my chat and Lee's, that's that radar being active.
Yes. Yeah, that's a radar like this being activated.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep.
So anyway, Steve made that for me, and then overlapped these down here, and then all these buildings he put together. And then this facility here also has underground facilities that you can see over here.
And the detail level that you added in there, does that go down to what? About, half a meter or what?
Yeah, it's
Less than
yeah,
half a meter.
yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, we know exactly where the tires are sitting on the runway.
Hmm.
You know, the helipad lights up at night.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, so even the towers have lights on them at night. But anyway, this is just 3.4 miles from Poland, and this is the most advanced uh, and complex and largest S400 site, because this is two S400s. There's an S400 to the right and an S400 to the left. Plus, there's another S400 site that's just right down there on the other side of those trees that I was just showing you before.
Hmm.
The Russians are doing this to at least 94 locations along the NATO border.
Yeah, give me a list of those.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Yeah, I gotta have a list of those. I need the
We
lap
just had
lines.
an oil pipeline explode in New Mexico.
Oh, what?
An oil pipeline has
Oh,
exploded in New Mexico.
right. All right. Let's see. Where do we want to go now? Do we want to go to Kaliningrad and see uh, the building that we now just figured out was a radar tower for their NORAD system? We thought was an office building. It's not. Actually, it has
Sure.
radar panels on the outside of it. Yeah, that was the fabrication facility there, Wonton. All right, so if we come out of there, we go orbit.
Just for our chat over on this side, one of our uh, bloodhounds that traces down news, her name's Pam. She made a post. I haven't read all of it yet, but something about in an interview with Mike Levin. Um, he thinks that it appears that based on the overall strategic movements that Iran is making around Iran, that they're trying to get or they're trying to leave uh, Israel with no other option than the Samson option. It's like those crazy mullahs, man. They want them to
Yep.
use the Samson
Yep.
option.
All right, so
Also,
good.
the U.S. NNSA has restarted uranium purification at the Y-12 using a new electronic fining process. The site's first new nuclear capability cap, cast, capacity in over 20 years.
All right, so this is the building that has the radar that we're going to show you. I had Steve make all this in 3D. But before we fly up there, and we're going to set that as our.
That's a nice rendition. That's a nice rendering of that airport there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wait till you see this one. We're going to do both of them here. But this one here, the Russians closed down, said they weren't going to use it anymore, and then rebuilt it. Okay, with new fuel tanks back over here, a new rail line coming in, new bunkers over here, cleaned up all of this over here, put fighter jets down through here, redid this. We put and so anyway, Steve made this entire thing because inside of Flight Simulator, they turned this into a forest and said there was nothing here. So when you try to fly over it in Flight Simulator, there's nothing there at all. So we brought in satellite imagery and then built on top of the satellite imagery. So that's how we get our accurate maps. So, and actually what we ought to do is, what all is in here? Yeah, we'll just go here. And then we'll fly.
In my flight simulator, the satellite imagery that I download, that I use, it goes down to, well, obviously if you're at 35,000 feet, I can zoom down in, but supposedly the resolution of what I use goes down to about 1 meter.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. All right, so we're gonna start down here.
I mean, if I'm sitting on the ground at an airport and there's a tree nearby, I can look at individual leaves.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, the great part about this
another
is.
Question.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, another question I have is, do those Oreshniks, do they require very specialized launch facilities, or are they mobile just like the others?
Yeah, they're mobile. Yeah.
Okay, so they don't really need any special.
Nope. They grab it right out there and push the button, and I think it's 30 seconds after they push the button, it'll go out the tube. It has a rapid launch capability. So, yeah, they push a button, and 30 seconds later, it's out of the tube.
Oh, that's nice. You put the giraffes in.
Yeah. I got to wait for it to load because I'm loading so much here. So what I'm doing is, what we did was we got the most recent satellite imagery. They've added about 6 fighter jets to what you're going to see. They got about 6 more out on the tarmac right now. And then, shoot, I should have put the other one in. Well, we can fly that later too. We can go over there. Anyway, I've got a lot of military bases that we've done. That, and so it's. Steve's been a busy,
they're all
busy boy. Yeah, they're all that we had made. We built them ourselves.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
like in my flight simulator, like it comes with the basic stripped down airports and stuff, but you buy add-on airports, which gets down into much more fine detail.
Right, but what we're trying to do, you can't buy.
Right, I understand. Yeah, but yours is custom made.
Yeah, so we have every single one of them custom made here. So what we're going to do is, so you can see.
That's a lot of work.
You see this square here? You see the how it's dark green there? How it's separate from everything else? See that outer edge right there?
Right.
Okay. So everything that's in that square we made.
Wow.
Okay, so that's when we came in to take over this airport and build out this airport. That's what we imported. So that was the base map for, basically that's the satellite image that we got.
So
we took their map.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're doing. That's a
Okay.
lot of work.
Yeah. And then we build 3D on top. And so you're going to see the 3D here in just a second. We'll go out here to the main gate first. Now the thing about the
And
Russians is,
this imagery is based on your downloading of the latest satellite imagery you could get.
correct.
And what would you say that is right now?
This is probably about 5 months old.
Okay, man, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I've got imagery as just that's actually a few hours old before.
Hmm.
So I got some pretty good friends.
I'll bet you do.
But anyway, the main entrance is out here. And so what the Russians do is on the main entrances to their military bases, the aircraft that they fly, um, at those bases, they put them on pedestals out along the road, kind of like the U.S. military does. The Air Force does the same thing. You know, it's kind of like a tradition.
Uh-huh.
So you can see here, there's a checkpoint here going into the place. So here's the main road coming in. And then as you get up here, to the checkpoint. Now, I didn't have an exact checkpoint like they had, so I used a rental car booth. So you'll just have to excuse me there. Or no, it's a pay and park. Car park.
That's a good.
Sorry about that. But anyway, so here's their there's their
It serves
Russian.
its purpose.
Yep, there's the Russian jet. So they're used here. Another Russian jet. We didn't put that one there. There's the Mi-24s that they have here. So we've got the actual tanks that they've got over there. We'll go around the back side here to start out with.
Don't forget to pay to park.
Yep.
Gotta get that ticket. Yeah, I can just see that tank pulling up to that booth, man. You know, pushing that button, give me the ticket.
Yeah.
This tank.
So everything that mattered we built in 3D. So over here you can see all of the buildings that are above the ground. You can see all of the aircraft. And you can see the aircraft exactly overlay their silhouette in the satellite imagery. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So what we did was everything that's there that we can find and truly identify, we actually overlay it directly on its silhouette on the ground. The same
And
thing
can
goes.
you also adjust the time? You know, like for the angle of the light and the shadows and stuff.
Yeah, that's done inside of the sim itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do that in modeling of putting the plate,
Right.
doing the objects. But look at all
Yeah,
these fighters sitting back here. And you can see their silhouette on the ground underneath of them. So it's not like we're just adding shit.
Right.
You can
Just-
actually see
just
the
for the-
actual. Go ahead.
I was just going to tell for the folks over in my chat, you're not going to see this stuff anyplace else.
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah. So here's the fighter jets down here on the tarmac down here. This is the actual satellite imagery. See them sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
And then they rebuilt this entire fuel depot. They've got over 6 million gallons of fuel in here.
That would make a pretty spicy campfire there.
Yeah, well, if you think that's pretty spicy, look at the size. They're planning on refueling bombers because look at the size of the fuel tanks on these tractor trailers. Look at those blue tanks right there.
Yep. And
We had a
giant.
hell of a time finding those, but we finally found them. So they got more distributed fuel over here. That's what that is, distributed fuel down there.
And I can't believe this is right there near the border.
Oh yeah. This is
Yep.
in Kaliningrad is where this is. And then these bunkers down here were so large, we had to put 4
That's our fuel.
bunkers together to make this bunker. Right here.
A bunch of small fuel tanks right there that you just went by.
Yep.
That's fresh dirt work there on that road.
Oh yeah.
When you download this satellite imagery, you said some of it's free and a lot of it you have to pay for.
Yeah, well, the imagery, so to have it made in 3D, all of that has to be paid for, and then yes, some imagery I have to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got flat imagery, and then you've got 3D imagery, and then you've got 3D models that are overlaid over the 3D imagery. Do we take
Gotcha.
3D imagery and then we build a 3D model over top of that?
Gotcha. So just for the folks over on my side of the chat, what you're looking at is basically the latest digitized satellite imagery that is available
For this
Yeah.
area.
for this area, right?
Well, it's pretty much the whole Earth. It's all updated. They just did a big update. Pretty much the entire planet's in here.
Man, how long did it take you to download that?
Hours.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, hours. And I got a fat connection. I got 11 miles to fly here, so. And then I've got other add-ons, like you see the contrails up in the air.
Yeah, I see that.
That's an add-on, and that's based on actual flights that are up there that's being tracked on ADSB.
Right. Yeah, my sim does that too. It keeps a file of about 30,000 known routine airliner flights.
Yeah. No, this
All
pulls
across
in
the
live from ADSB.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
live flights.
Yeah, you can get live flights in here from
So if you were
ADSB.
right there, right now, looking up in the sky, you'd see that plane.
Correct.
Yep.
In fact, what I do is sometimes when the Polish border patrol is flying the border, I'll follow them to see what they're looking at.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I really like that.
And that'd be interesting to do when the B2s are up again
Yeah,
and tracking them back and forth from Iran. We could fly with them.
Yeah, if they got their transponder on.
They have
good-
been.
yeah, good luck with that.
As soon as they hit like Saudi Arabia, they've been flipping them on. We tracked 2 today.
All right, so what we're going to is what we thought originally was a large command and control facility is now actually a over the horizon radar facility. And so here you can see it coming up here on the left.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here it is in this tall building you see there next to the tower. We thought that was a office building. It's not. The panels on the outside of it are radar panels. This is a over the horizon radar site. Steve built this whole thing. And the crazy part about it is this giant IL-76 cargo plane that you see sitting out here. See how long this runway is? It doesn't even need this whole runway to land or take off.
Correct.
There's a bus running around. Then they've got
really
helicopters
They've-
over here.
they really cleaned up these areas.
Yeah. Now the crazy part about this is let me show you this. So here's this is the only thing that's here. Is this facility?
Interesting.
Okay. So now there's an underground facility under this, but Steve built all this for us. Okay. So there's the facility. Now, let me show you how much power this facility uses. Fly up here to the other end of the runway.
Yeah, they had built a massive transmission line to this.
Yeah. In fact, they've added onto it.
I want to know what they've done with all the dirt.
That's what those spots are out in the fields.
No, in random piles. Yeah, I
Yep.
see them now.
Yep.
The
Here's
Russians
the
are known
sub-
for spreading them out like that.
Yep. Here's the substation that they built.
That way,
I must not have one of my models in here because it doesn't show all the transformers and everything. But yeah, there's a giant substation. It's
the
right
Russians
there. It's got
do
all
that
kinds of
with dirt.
transformers and stuff in it.
so that way you cannot gauge on how big that underground facility is.
Yep. Yeah, this is normally full of transformers. Evidently, I don't have that model turned on,
Okay.
so you don't see all of that.
Is it a 6-wire system?
Yes.
Looks to be.
Yep.
Yeah, that's massive.
This
All
has
right.
got to take up a massive amount of your memory.
Oh, I have a server built just for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a massive server, and I'm running a RTX 5070 in a liquid cooled, and I think I've got, I don't know, some ungodly memory, like half a terabyte or something of RAM. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
It's a giant card that sticks out just for the RAM.
Right. Right.
But
I
that
understand what you're
but
saying.
that allows me to generate this in 3D
Right.
in real time at 60 frames a second and
Yeah.
stream it.
I'm just stunned that you don't have any stuttering or anything like that. I mean, people. I don't think they realize that what it takes, the computing power it takes to render these imageries and be able to flip around like you're doing right now without any kind of stuttering.
Right.
Takes a lot.
Yeah. Uh, there's a lot of money and a lot of work and a lot of programming went in to get this thing to fly and act as
Right.
nice as it does. So where do we want to
So
go now? Go ahead.
what's the basic core that you're running for these things?
To be honest with you, I don't even know. I would have to get with Racer to tell you what's built into this one because we upgrade them all the time. I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
Uh-huh.
I think we have 7 servers now. So
Hey Lee, you got any old sticks of like 16 gig or bigger RAM laying around?
I would have to ask
Like,
Racer. He does all of the computer stuff. I don't deal with the computer stuff at all. That's why I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
That's the
I
Ask
understand
him
that.
to see and text me or something. I need to buy some.
yeah. Most of the time, the way it works is we buy the latest and greatest that we can afford for a machine, and then the piece that was in that machine moves down to the second machine. The piece that was in the second machine moves to the third machine, and so every server has hand-me-downs from a previous server,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we keep building them. So we just continue to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. But this server was built specifically for what you're seeing right here. From day one,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Mm-hmm.
built to do this. Wonton, what is that you want me to see, Wonton? What is that again, buddy? He's got something got blown up somewhere. He wants us to go look at it. You got to send me a check, Wonton. These custom flights. Looks like you got it going there, K-Talk.
Well, we finally figured it out. That last update screwed me up.
I know I hate the updates. All right, so Wonton wants us to take a look at these buildings right here. Eagle 44 hybrid. Is that that's not the underground base, right? The underground, the airfield with the underground military base. Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Okay, so we're going back to the Middle East now.
Yeah, here real quick.
This is in Iran. We've had a medical convoy arriving from Jordan Bank Andrews to Walker Reed tonight, following a medevac flight from Germany today. Penguin 6 has reported.
Wow, that's some nice imagery there.
Yeah, you know me. I said to you before, I like to fly in the Swiss Alpine mountain range.
Yeah.
So I love to see the mountains.
Well, I fly uh, the Grand Canyon.
Hmm.
So in a little nimble bird like this, you can do that.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not going to take no 737
Yeah.
down there.
Oh, come on. You could act like you're CDF and you're bombing a wildland fire. You know.
Most of my time, I'm just cruising along, 38,000 feet at about 450 knots,
Yeah.
about 520 miles an hour, something like that. And as I said to you last night, my setup is all about flying the plane and navigating the plane,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
so much about the imagery.
Right.
I mean, I can add stuff in just like you're doing here too, but being on a fixed income like I am right now and retired,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand that. Well, I've got some instrument equipment too. I've got a GPS, the actual GPS that's in the helicopter. When you look down there and see that GPS, I've actually got that GPS here in my console. So it's built right on. And then I've got all of my instruments.
And
I
so
have
you
a,
can you can store GPS positions that way to get back to them later.
if I want to, yeah. But when I'm flying inside the cockpit like this, I can just
Hmm.
look down and I've actually got a GPS I can interface with, so I can turn all the knobs and everything, just like you can on the one down there.
Uh-huh.
So it looks identical to that. I got a real one sitting here,
Oh,
and
you have the physical stuff sitting there with the
yeah,
knobs
yeah, I
and all.
have the
You don't
physical.
just
So
have.
so I have
Oh, okay.
I have a Virpil system. Are you familiar with Virpil?
Are you talking about virtual?
Virpil,
Virtual. No, I'm not
Virpil.
familiar with that. No, I'm not familiar with
Virpil
that.
makes commercial flight simulators for the Russian and other countries around the world,
Okay, gotcha.
and so I have their commercial military set up. So I actually have a collective out of a UH-60
Hmm.
is my collective, and I've got I couldn't get the joystick that I wanted, which was out of a UH-60. I ended up getting a Galactic Blaster or something.
Hmm.
Uh, but it but the advantage of me getting, even though I didn't want it, it actually worked out better because there's a couple helicopters that I fly that the joystick buttons on the right are not the same as the joystick buttons on the left,
Hmm.
or the cyclic technically is what you fly a helicopter with. That the cyclic
Hmm.
buttons are not the same. For example, in an OH-58A Kiowa Warrior, the pilot's buttons
Mm-hmm.
and the weapons operator's buttons are two different things. So thank God I got all these extra buttons, uh, because now um, I can um,
Do you set up all your I/O boards and stuff for the switches and things in your physical stuff? Do you set all that stuff up yourself?
oh yeah, I have to, because
Hmm.
so I have uh, Virpil. Uh, let me get out of here a second. Show you. So I have a 75-inch screen that sets 4 feet in front of me,
Hmm.
and I have a head tracker.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I tried that. And what I have are three. I think they're 52 or 62. I can't remember. I have three of those big screens in front of me. So when I look left, I can get most of the left-hand view that the pilot would see in right. I can't get all of it, but I can get most of it.
Yeah. So I have,
If I had two more screens, it would be just right. But
you
then
know,
that means more computers.
right.
Time to go VR.
So I have this base right here. No, actually, yeah, I got this base right here. Okay, then I have, I don't even see it up here. I
Do you
have
have a
this,
shell built around your physical stuff too, or
no, no, I have a
okay?
seat with, I have a seat with a frame with my pedals and my
Right.
cyclic in the middle and a collective built onto the left-hand side. So I have
Okay.
and then on the
Gotcha.
right-hand side, I have mix for multi-engine props. I have landing gear up and down, and I've got two. So I've got the base, and then I've got this. I got this stick on it, and then I have. Let's see what else.
Yeah, most of my hardware I got from a place called Flight Deck Solutions, a company in Canada, and it's all pretty authentic. You know, the yoke and rudder pedals and all that stuff. It's authentic for a 737.
Yeah. Okay, so that's. So then I have
And this stuff is
collectives.
crazy expensive too.
Right. So then I have this collective base right here, and
Mm-hmm.
then I have this is my on top of my collective. So I've got this base and then this top of it, and I got pedals that go to that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then control panels. So I have this panel and this panel. So this is my closer panel for weapons and fuel
Mm-hmm.
mixtures and flaps and slats and all of this. Here's my
Mm-hmm.
landing gear, and then all of my lighting is over here. And so I've got both of these together side by side on my right. Um,
That's pretty awesome.
to
What's the name of that site again?
Virpil,
Purple.
VIRPIL.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Do they do fixed wing stuff too?
Yeah, yeah,
Not that I can afford a lot of it, but I'm gonna go check it out anyway.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can dream
So,
about it.
yeah, and then rudder pedals. So, well, they're not
Very
really shit.
interesting stuff.
Yeah, I just make sure I got that spelling right. That's VIRFLE.
No, VIRP is in Papa, India, Lima.
Yeah, I'll message it to you here, Charlie.
Oh, okay, yeah, do that for me, please, Germax.
Yeah, Victor, India, Romeo. Excuse me, Victor, India, Romeo, Papa, India, Lima.
I'm definitely gonna check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the rudder pedals on the right there. That's a little bit more like what I have. Only, well, actually, what you see there down at the bottom left. That's similar to mine, except mine are larger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You ever think about putting in um, uh, like 3 or 4 degree freedom motion?
Yeah, but it's very cost prohibitive.
You betcha. I mean, you can get a basic platform with a 3 degree freedom motion, and you know the platform can hold I don't know about 500 pounds, something like that, and you can get a setup like that for about 10,000.
Yeah, I got more than that in this already, so I can't afford that on top of
Oh
it.
yeah, I got a lot more than that in mine too. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
it is possible, just so folks know, it
Oh
is
yeah,
possible
no,
with
yep,
these
nope.
kinds of things. We could definitely add motion into everything.
Right. Yeah, I can do
And
without that.
all
Okay.
my throttles and trim wheels and all that stuff are all motorized too, just like in the real plane.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, where are we at in Iran right here?
Uh, we are. You have to ask Wonton. He said there's an airport to the north.
Okay.
So
Hey, could you put that? I'm sorry to ask, but like you did last night, you put that little map up there on the left.
yeah, I can do that.
That'd be kind of helpful, I think, for folks to understand kind of where we're at. Maybe zoom out a little bit on it so that people can see basically, where you're setting.
Yeah.
So I'm north of the Persian Gulf.
Okay.
So there was an airport to the north, but I'm not seeing it.
And actually, in real life, that's a very beautiful country, with the mountains back over there. If that crazy regime had have been investing in their own infrastructure for their people instead of all these crazy ideas that they have, that would be a beautiful country.
Yep. Well, he said there was an airport to the north, and I'm headed due north, but I don't see it.
Well, there's a road there from, the skirting around the mountain ridge. I don't see an airport either. Thank you for putting that map up. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no worries.
Yeah. Know exactly where we're at now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little not talkative tonight. Very, very tired.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I apologize to my chat too. I've just been laser focused on what's going on the screen because being a sim pilot too, that's pretty cool stuff to me. So I'm sorry to my chat for not saying too
I
much.
know we're getting everybody that educated.
Yep. Yep. This will be. I hope this becomes a pretty common thing that we do here.
Yeah, because this is a way to look at it that you just can't see it any other way.
Uh,
Absolutely. And people are going to come away from this with a much better kind of vision in their mind of
mm-hmm.
what our pilots are like flying over all the time.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you got
All
some
right.
vehicles popping up on the roads.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you'd expect some AAA batteries around there, but I didn't see them. All right, folks. It is 11:30 here, 11:21. So I'm going to call it a night for this for tonight.
Okay.
Um, guys, thank you for joining. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll do it again whenever you guys want. Because now that I'm
We
back,
greatly appreciate you letting us be involved in this. We really
Oh,
do.
most definitely.
yeah, not a problem. Yep, and any place that's a
My-
hot spot that's going on, we can go fly it. There's a lot of stuff that's
Mhm.
going on, so we can go fly more of. I mean, I've got Poland mapped out, Belarus, Ukraine, Russia, uh, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, Finland, Norway, Sweden, Germany. I mean, you name it. I've got over 30 countries mapped.
Yeah.
Since we're going to, no doubt, very soon, we're going to start hearing that name come up in the news, and that name is Cuba. Do you have that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've got Cuba mapped. I've got Venezuela mapped.
Mhm. That's
Uh,
some of the maps that I helped work on there.
yeah,
Oh, didn't you? Cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We got all kinds of maps. So. All right. Well, thank you, fellas. I appreciate it.
Yep. I appreciate you tonight.
All right.
Absolutely, Lee.
As
Awesome,
always,
awesome
something
setup
pops,
and an
I'll give you a
awesome,
call.
yeah, it's really awesome to be able to do this.
Yep.
And I
Anytime.
thank you very, very much.
Anytime.
And my channel here really, really liked it tonight.
Well, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Welcome on board. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay,
Hey,
you
see
have a good night too, and God bless
Right.
you, Lee.
Yeah, you too.
That's all, folks.